good evening. Now that you're all stuffed with turkey and you've had a great Thanksgiving, I need to tell you about the other Thanksgiving, a tale of a turkey war. Long ago, before there was sanitized, cranberry soaked version of Thanksgiving that we know today, there was another Thanksgiving. This one wasn't about sharing, pilgrims, or over dry turkey. It was about a war. Not just any war, the Great Turkey Rebellion of 1621. Let me set the scene. The Pilgrims had just settled on Plymouth Rock, cold, hungry, desperate, after months of living on salted fish, tree bark, and some suspiciously referred to as a mystery porridge. They were delighted to encounter wild turkeys. They were fat, juicy, incredibly slow moving. Turkeys seemed to be nature's gift, a bird so dumb it practically walked into the cooking pot itself. Or so they thought. What the pilgrims didn't know is these turkeys were sentient, not just sentient, but strategic. For generations, the turkeys of North America had tolerated humans, watching them from the shadows as the settlers bumbled about building unstable houses and accidentally poisoned themselves with random berries. But the massy turkey herd hunts were the last straw. Led by General Gobblerthorn, a legendary 40-pound, torn with scar over one eye, the turkey gathered for war. At the first turkey feast, a parley by Gobblerthorn to lure the pilgrims into compliance, they struck. Parley, if you will. The turkeys waited until the humans were deep into post-dinner comas. Then, as darkness fell, they attacked. Gobblerthorn led the charge, his gobbling echo like the battle cry through the cold November night, armed with sharpened beaks, talons, mounted blades, and possibly stolen from the blacksmith. And deep in understanding of guerrilla warfare, the turkeys overwhelmed the settlers. Reports from the survivors tell of terrifying sights: turkeys catapulting flaming pumpkins at the settlement, ambushing pilgrims with synchronized gobble screams, and even using crude gliders to dive bomb from trees because turkeys can't fly. The pilgrims fought back as best they could, but it was chaos. A turkey squadron infiltrated the main cabin, and after seeing cranberry sauce went everywhere. One settler claimed that he was a particularly large hen picked him so hard he reconsidered his entire relationship with poultry. The rebellion lasted 3 days. By the end, Gobblethorn and the turkeys had claimed a decisive victory. The pilgrims, battered, brain-brained, were forced to sign the Treaty of Gravy, in which they agreed to only hunt turkeys for special occasions. The turkeys, in return, promised not to invade the settlers' outhouses at night. A common turkey tactic back in those days. And so, Thanksgiving as we know, it was born. Not as a day of unity, but as a day of begrudging truce. To this day, the ceremony turkey pardoning from the president is subtle acknowledgement of the true Thanksgiving story, a nod out of respect to the turkeys who fought and nearly won. But remember, they're still out there watching, waiting. Every Thanksgiving dinner is a gamble, a reminder that the Great Turkey War could happen again. So, when you carve into that bird this year, do it with the reverence, because somewhere in the deep woods, a turkey's whispering, "We never forget." Happy Thanksgiving. I love you all. Good night.